KUGAN CASSIUS IFL TV MTK Global at the O2 Arena here. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Conor Benn. How are you, mate? Like this new hair going on?
Yeah, I thought I'd grow it out for you know, my fight coming back. You know, grow some dreads and that. You know, back to the original debut.
Feeling it, feeling it,
You
feeling
feeling
it.
it?
I'm feeling it, Conor.
Oh,
I'm
good.
feeling it. I'm feeling it. Now, obviously, I wasn't there. Usually, I'm at these situations, but I know that there was a situation that just arose between you and Josh Kelly. So I will try and get a word with Josh Kelly from his side. But what actually happened?
No, we was just having Adam Booth come over. We was just having a respectful chat, you know, about the fight. You know, obviously he knows I've been calling, you know, his fight around, said I'd love that fight, and saying his style suits me to a T. And you know, he's like, yeah, but you know, it'd be bigger in the future, which is fair enough. It would be. You know, if we keep going down the route we're both going down, you know, it'd be a massive domestic fight. I've said, yeah, I fancy it now. Like, I'm ready to fight this year, like, you know. And I said, it makes sense that you think the fight should be built up. And he goes, yeah, I want, you know, bigger things for Kelly, like European and worlds. When I said, yeah, you say that, but he can't even sell out Newcastle. I said, he can't even sell out Newcastle. I heard that the Newcastle show was shocking and they were all there for Lewis Ritson. You know, so listen, if I come to my hometown, you know, you heard my last fight. It weren't against no high level caliber opponent, and you had people screaming my name, like the ground was lifted up. That's at the O2. So when you say you want to do this and do that, yeah, fair enough, but you know, it'd be a massive domestic fight. And then Kelly's gone, oh yeah, being all respectful and that, and you know, he had his face down, his hat down, couldn't see his face. I'm standing there trying to look at him, and he's walked off, and then he's come back and then said something, started screwing up his face while he's halfway down the, you know, down the ring. I said, what are you screwing up your face for? Why are you screwing up your face for? You think I'm going to take someone who's self-proclaimed pretty seriously? Nah, come on. Why are you screwing up your face? What's the problem? Do you know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? You know, I want it. His style suits me to a T. You can't eliminate all the knockouts, explosive fights I've had this year. Yeah, you can look slick against that when you're fighting stiffs, but you know, I've shown tests to that. When it comes down to it, I've shown tests to that.
So Conor, from what you could hear, obviously it's loud. What was he saying to you then?
He said, let me pass my best, mate. Well, am I supposed to know what that means? Right, so I've stood up, you know, as he's walked past. I ain't going to sit down, you know, while he's walking past. I've stood up and then he's screwing up his face. I'm like, well, sir, I can't understand you. Like, I couldn't understand what he was saying, you know, so, and then he's screwing up his face. I'm like, well, why are you screwing up your face walking off for, talking rubbish? Well, come and tell me what you're saying, innit? I don't understand what you're saying. I ain't acting like no big man either. I ain't acting like nothing. But when you're screwing up your face, walking off and saying this and saying that, well, then come here and say it to my face, then, innit? Like, listen, I'm not slagging him off or anything, but I don't know why you know, you're making a scene for nothing.
Listen, we know obviously you've had a long injury layoff and you're set to return in the next couple of months. So I'm assuming, I mean, this is a fight that could potentially happen at some point in the next 12 months.
Yeah, definitely. Me personally, I think Garton will be a hard fight. I think me and Garton will go toe to toe, and you know, we stand in the centre of the ring. With Kelly, with his hands slicked down style and all that, you know, as I said, you know, in all his interviews, you know, he's, you know, in all his fights, you know, he gets tired after a couple rounds. I come on stronger in the later rounds, and I've proven that. I've proven I can get hit hard and no effect, still keep coming. Do you know what I mean? So.
How do you rate Kelly?
Do you know what? He's got that style that's slick against anyone who's a stiff. When he comes against someone explosive, you know, you don't know if he can. First off, you don't know if he's got that, because that ain't been tested. And from what I'm hearing off a lot of people, is, you know, that's not in there. Listen, I've proven that's in there. You know, I doubt he put me on the canvas. Yeah, he may make me look silly for the first half of the fight. But listen, when it comes to the second half, when you got to show a pair, and you got to show that, has he got it? You know, because that's what it comes down to. You know, in the program, yeah, you can look slick and all that for 3-4 rounds as an amateur. But in a pro, what you're telling me, you're gonna have that hands down style, and I ain't gonna hit you once with my left hook on my right hand. I may miss with my left, I may come back with a right, or the right, the uppercut, the hook, whatever lands, something will land throughout the fight. Simple.
If Josh Kelly's watching this now, what would be a message to him, Conor?
Let's fight. Let's fight. I ain't concerned. I ain't worried. I am not worried. I am far from worried. As I said, you can't expect me to take someone who's self-proclaimed pretty seriously. You can't. You can't. And you walking off, you know, chanting rubbish and all that. Well, listen, you would have come and said that to my face. You backing out that fight with Avasan twice, I'm hearing. twice. Listen, I make weight professionally. I'm on weight a week before the fight. And listen, you've been doing this for years. For years. That's what I'm saying. I work hard. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. It's a big domestic fight and I'm calling for it. You know, fair enough, it'll be bigger in a couple of years. Well, let's wait a couple of years. I ain't concerned. All I'm letting you know is this fight will happen eventually. So make sure you put hard work into it. You see these amateurs, you know, when they're so talented that they don't have to have tested that. They don't have to have tested that early on in their career. Listen, I got pounded by a journeyman. Bad. I got hit hard. And it hurt. You know, but I showed a pair. Even fighting him the second time with my injury. I didn't have to fight him, let alone with the injury. Let alone he switched southpaw. You didn't hear me moaning about this and about that. You didn't hear me moaning. I'm just saying, I'm a fighter at heart. I'm good. Sorry, I just want the fight.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, so we'll speak with Eddie. And, you know, we'll have a couple warm-up fights. You know, you fight for the European or you fight for this. And, you know, eventually we will meet. That's facts.
Okay, well, listen, I'm going to let you get back to the rest of your night. I appreciate you coming out of the arena to speak to me. Much appreciated, Conor. And hopefully, we'll see you back in the ring very, very soon, obviously. April. Yeah. And,
hopefully get 5 fights out this year. Hopefully.
No problem. Keep growing it.
I will.
Top man. KUGAN CASSIUS, Conor Benn, thank you very much.